Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 81 for the week of July 9th, 2019. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, aka the man who has spit up on his shirt. I am joined this week by the man in the dressed up attire, we'll say attire, Will, aka I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you today?
Doing fine. How are you?
Tired.
Yeah.
The baby kept us up all night last night, so that was unfortunate, but it is what it is. She's a baby, and I can't complain that much, even though I complain all the fucking time, Will.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Could be a lot better.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see, but how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
You know, rocking the dress clothes today.
Yes.
It's kind of a normal for a Monday for me. So, it is what it is.
Monday fun day.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
How was work today?
Easy.
Oh, that's good.
It was nice considering what happened the night before. But yeah, had my review, went really well. I'm excited for the future of the position that I'm in. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about some Halo, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we have a lot to talk about. But guess what?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what's coming up on this week's show?
What do we got? I was going to lead you in, but you got there, so.
We did it together.
Okay.
You know? We're on that same wavelength. We got there together. So on this week's episode, we have tournament and league announcements, teases, updates, and recaps. Lots of stuff that has to do with tournaments and leagues. We have a topic revisit, as a matter of fact, which we're going to talk about later on in the show. And then we also have our new topic discussion of this week, which is favorite moments in Halo. So yeah, I'm excited to talk about and reminisce about all some Halo moments. But yeah, Will, without further ado, what do we always start the show off with? Roster Mania!
It's always some Roster Mania. Let's get into it here. We've been doing it for a few weeks, but we'll start off with the official Face It, Ignite, Halo 3 4v4 teams and free agent list. Josh?
Will?
Here we go. Full teams that we have. Demonica Esports. This is Manatee, Shoddy the Doggy, Shook, Godly, and Ducky KG as their coach. We have Maka Esports, Warlord, Havoc, Looney, Squashy, and Organs as their coach. Demonica Purple, Double XL, Flash, Jesus, and Fidgets. They have Sketch as a coach. We have Endangered Esports. Sports. I guess that's a thing now. Sports. This is Dash, Kazi, Christo, Vicinical, and Fluid is their coach. We have Mazer. This includes Flames, Fusion, Haulers, and Snaky.
It's a sports porch.
Next we have Aspire Esports. This includes Riots, Flux, Jimbo, and 2 Foxy.
There it is.
We have Team Stush. This is Icon, Envy, Mista, and Zamasta. We have Revive Nation. This includes Batchford, Alan, and Deck. It's either Deckbot or like Decemberbot. I don't know. It's DEC bot. Whatever. Next we have Lethal Divide. This team includes Shabby, Kimbo, Lunny, and Turk. We have 3 unnamed teams. The first one is Septic, Zyras, Genius, and Sniple. Second one, Kenneth, Benjamin, Didams, and C1R. And then last team here is Zanti, Legend, Nidrum, and Neji. Moving on to the partial team list. All unnamed. First one is Colossi, Malzy, and Lindsay. Second one is Impact, Kenneth, and Benjamin. Wait, Benjamin was just on a full team list. Hold up.
Someone's not keeping the document updated.
Update your document, guys. What's going on? Next, and then the last one we have listed here is Linz, Abra, and Viking. Moving on to the free agents. We have Wheezy, Mysterion, Ego, Cerberus, Viking, Creep Easy, Nath, M2, Fusion, Fluxy, Sheezy, Ollie J, Ghostwave, Convict, Christo, Scarcetti, Slumpy, Coco, and Fatal Ferocity. Next up, we have another Google Doc.
What is this one, Will?
This is the Halo Classic Atlantic City free agent and partial team list.
By who, Will?
UGC? Wait. It's by noobcombo.com, but the event is UGC.
Yes. But it's by our friend Maddie Rums over at Noob Combo.
All right. The list is as follows. Our free agent list includes... And of course I can't read the first one. Stinsicles?
Yep, I think that's it.
Studi, Night Shadow, Nova, and Deadlie. And the partial team list we have... there's nothing on the partial team list.
I was waiting for you to get there. Hey, all things considered, I believe this document was created today.
Yeah, so it's good to see their stuff updated already.
Exactly.
People are getting in there.
Absolutely fantastic. And let me just say this real quick. If you are a free agent or you have a partial team and you want to get added to the list, please DM Noob Combo. It's at noobcombo.com, I believe, on Twitter. And or DM Maddie Rums at Maddie Rums on Twitter as well to get added to that list. Please do.
All right, that's all we have for Roster Mania this week.
Then it's time for COD, another games watch. You like that, like, fucking hand motion in there? It was like turning the world. That's what it felt like. There's a lot of force behind that one. Yeah!
Josh is feeling it.
I'm feeling this.
Nice.
I thought you're... Never mind. All right, fuck it. First off, I want to say congratulations to the following teams for making it into the Call of Duty World League Finals Pro League playoffs. These include Heretics, Reciprocity, Optic, 100 Thieves, FaZe, E-United, Gen G, and Splice. And for those who don't know, the Call of Duty World League Finals is happening on July 19th through the 21st, so it's coming up very soon. And it's going to be at the Miami Beach Convention Center in Miami, Florida. Go ahead and check it out if you're able to. Spectate if you're able to. We are a Halo show, but at the same time, there's a lot of cool Call of Duty competition that's happening. There's a lot of cool Gears competition that's happening. Smash Bros, everything.
Got to show that esports love.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens there, especially considering the whole Optic getting bought out thing that happened.
Yeah.
That they are still together. They are still under the Optic brand. So that is a thing. And then for those, I don't know if we talked about it, and I didn't include it here, but the Optic Gears roster, one of the winningest teams in console esports history, okay? Console esports history. They actually asked to be removed from Optic. They asked to step away from Optic. The team is still completely staying together. They are looking for new representation. So there is that as well. I don't think there was any bad blood or anything like that. Optic obviously treated them great, and they treated Optic great, so it must have just been mutual. But good luck to them in the future, and any org would be stupid not to pick them up. So they are one of the winningest console esports teams ever. And they're unbelievably dominant to this day. So I know in Gears 5 it's going to be no different. But yeah, good luck to them. But yeah, that, guess what, Will?
Huh.
That's it for COD, another games watch! Which means it's time for Will's Adventures Within the Haloverse and other games too, and Will's doing that gesture with me!
You know, the other day I was streaming some Halo because of that grind, and Scud asked me, he's like, you know, what does the hand motion look like for when Josh does it? I went into it, and he was like, yep, I knew it. It was great. It was great.
Yep. So, Scud, imagine that every week.
Yeah.
Because it's every single week. Will, what did you play this week?
I played some Halo 5.
Oh, did ya?
That was it. Again, just Halo. Still
feels good that's the game that you're playing, and it's
just trying to get that XP. That's really what it comes down to. I don't think I'm going to get there by infinite release.
I think you will.
The way it's going, no, I don't know.
Determination.
God, it's going to, it'd have to, take over my life a little bit. That's tough.
A couple hours a day is what it seems like.
Yeah, but that's when I'm working 10 hours a day already.
Yeah.
2 hours at the end of a long work day.
Crash.
Yeah, work day. That leaves no time for anything else.
I hear you.
It's tough.
I hear you.
But I want to. I have the want. I just don't know if the time is there. I can always make time, but that sacrifices other time.
But you also remember, and it may be well, like you were talking about, maybe Infinite's not that good and you hop back on 5. And as we've gotten confirmation from Duststorm.
I don't want that question mark, is Infinite good? Like,
no, I know. But the fact of the matter is, we did get confirmation from Duststorm that after Infinite releases, you'll still have an opportunity to go get that reward after reaching 152 in 5.
Yeah, and if I'm close, like you almost just have to do it, right?
Yeah.
Even that's another thing too. If the reward comes out and it's something like useless,
then there's no point.
Then it's like, oh, I just wasted.
Or I didn't waste all of that time because I stopped.
Right.
You know?
Right.
There's always that feeling.
Right. My true gut feeling is with the amount of customization they're putting into Infinite is it's gonna be like a emblem on an armor piece or adding like an emblem to any armor piece. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll like how 117 like just how like 117 is on Chiefs like front of the armor. It's gonna be something like there.
I could see it being something like that.
Yeah.
I'm honestly thinking it's an emblem. Like a nameplate.
A nameplate?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like how we have the HCS Contender one and whatnot.
Sure.
That's what I'm thinking it's going to be like. But then again, I could be fucking way off. Let's hope it's good. They said small token of appreciation, so I'm not expecting anything large. And it's something that I've said before. Will? Are you done?
Yeah, that's all I played.
Okay, because I'm taking time away from you. I apologize. And I was just talking about shit I was doing anyway.
I just don't think, I mean, if anyone wants updates, I'm plat in Arena. I had to think about that for a minute.
I just love the string up the stall. It was amazing. Holy shit. Please keep that in the show. For the love of God, please.
I'm plat in Arena.
Get this man to Diamond.
I'm Diamond and Slayer.
I don't care. Get this man to Diamond in Arena.
Oh, we'll see.
Guys, if you want to play Halo with Will, post in that LFG group in Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, join it.
I'm now I ranked gold 6 when I first ranked in H3 throwback.
Okay.
I'm now a plat 4.
Get this man to Diamond.
Yeah. What else did I rank in? There's something else.
FFA, SWAT.
SWAT. I'm platinum in SWAT.
Get this man to Diamond.
Probably not going to happen in SWAT.
Hey, you never know. Get Beth in there. She'll rip faces off.
Yeah. I really, the H2 battle rifle SWAT, it's the best. Best thing ever.
Really good. I was really scared on what you were about to say because I'm like, oh shit, does he not like Halo 2?
No, it's the best thing ever.
It really is. That gun is so good.
I could play that all day.
Yeah, it just feels good.
Yep. The pistols are okay. My issue is that I'm trained myself to like just acquire target like in Slayer and try to hit that last headshot, right?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. So that's the issue is I'm usually aiming for the body to start,
right? It's
or looking
funny
in areas rather than.
It's funny when you have a good BR as a starting weapon.
Yeah, it feels great. Jeez, like we're onto something here.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh.
Anyway,
shit. What were you saying, Josh?
Okay, so quickly, I played Final Fantasy 14 for a little bit longer. Still just working on my Black Mage. I played Super Mario Maker 2, playing some community-made levels. I'm just doing endless runs, and I also played some Gears of War 4.
Dom said he was getting back into it. Did you jump into it with him?
Yes.
Okay.
We played, there's some stuff you can get in Gears 5 if you play specific modes in Gears 4 for specific matches. We also played a little bit of Horde. I forgot how much fun that game is. The game's a lot of fucking fun. Still is. And if there's one thing I've learned is that Halo really needs to take a fucking page from Gears' book when it comes to customization, because holy hot damn, there is a lot of fantastic customization, especially with weapon skins in Gears 4. A lot of animated skins, they look incredible. But yeah, it was really, really fun. And then, yeah, the big one, I played Halo 5 as well. The hashtag Road to 152 continues. To give a couple status updates, currently on day 14, 438. So that's that, of getting 100,000 XP per day. That is what's happening there. MSR 144, closing in on 150, 45, not, wait, no.
Yeah, 145.
Yes. I put 155. I'm an idiot. Yes. 145. Very close. And thank you, Will. I'm currently all out of legendary XP boosts.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Those matches, you don't realize how, like, oh, I have 100. I'm good for a while.
Oh, yeah, they went immediately.
Not really.
Yep. And then for the first time ever, and I can't believe this happened, I was dumbstruck. I got my first ever champ in a playlist. For those who don't know, the previous highest rank I ever achieved was an Onyx in SWAT, and that was in the first week of Halo 5 releasing. So keep that in consideration. I've always been in Diamond. So the Halo 3 throwback playlist comes out, and I love Halo 3. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. I want to give a couple shoutouts. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Beth. Shout out to Recon Slayer. You guys helped out a shit ton in getting me to where that was. So for those who don't know, I went from Diamond 6. I skipped Onyx completely, and it placed me Champ 88, which was crazy. Like, I literally stopped, sat back in my chair, and couldn't believe it. Natana was sitting next to me. My wife was sitting next to me on the couch, and she was like, what the hell just happened? I'm like, look, it was crazy. I had no idea. And then I proceeded to lose it the next game. But it can never be taken away from me. It is on my waypoint record as my highest CSR ever achieved. And the reason why I lost it is because the next 2 matches we played against a whole team of Smurfs. Both times. And it was a fucking nightmare. And they were real Smurfs, as in each person was a different rank.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a diamond, a platinum, a gold, and a silver player. Yup. And they purposely set themselves up that way, so they could be matched up against everybody. Therefore, they get people with a lot lower skill level. We got pooped on those 2 games. Like, it was insane. Yeah, and then one of their names was D-Rank Till Reach. So think about that for a second. But no, I'm super excited. It was amazing. And that Halo 3 throwback playlist is really, really fucking fun.
I've had fun in it myself, coming from being an H5 player.
Woo!
You do get, I've realized how much you get punished for being out of position.
Yes. You have to call out everything, and remember that everything is on 3-minute timers.
Yep, it's not on pickup.
Correct. They are static 3-minute timers.
Do you think Infinite goes back to that?
I would love it. It makes it so much easier to set up for shit.
Yeah. What if there was not static timers, but there's no timer on the map, right? You don't see it.
Kind of like what Halo 5 does right now for camo and OS. Right? There's no actual timer. You just have to time it yourself.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with the way it's implemented right now. Perfectly fine with it. It's just going back to that playlist, because Halo 3 is what I know more than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the Halo that I know more than about anything. Having that nostalgic, it's called the Halo 3 throwback playlist. Having that nostalgic moment of, I know exactly when shit's going to pop up. I know exactly where shit's going to be when it pops up. I know what to call it to my teammates to get people set up, to get things ready to go. It flowed so smoothly. So I'd be fine with either or, because I'm used to both. But just going back to that Halo 3 throwback, it's like, oh, this feels really good. So yeah, I'd be fine with both. I don't care. Yeah, just make it competitive. That's all I ask for. Yeah. That's all I played.
Okay.
That's it. Will?
Yep.
Shall we move on to the news?
What do we got this week?
First and foremost, like I literally just said, the Halo 3 Classic throwback is back in Halo 5. It's a tweet by Halo. Go ahead and check it out. And if you have not checked it out yet, check out the playlist in Halo 5. It is extra XP because it's a featured playlist. Another reason why I've been playing it a lot. So yeah, if you're looking to get some more XP, if you have boosts to spare, if you don't have boosts to spare, highly recommend checking out that playlist. By the way, Snowbound fucking blows. Isolation fucking blows. Citadel fucking blows. Epitaph. Guess what, Will?
Does it
fucking blows?
Yeah. I don't think I've gotten Snowbound yet. Is it in there?
Oh, good Lord. You haven't gotten
No.
Snowbound?
I've never played on Snowbound.
Will. Ooh, yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
Which one? Isolation does suck. I hate it. That's my least favorite so far.
Isolation's terrible.
Is that the one
That
with
ghost is unbelievably overpowered on that
is
map.
that the one with the sphincter in bottom mid?
Yes, it is. Isolation in the sphincter has a butthole. It's a literal butthole.
What else is there? It's a floodgate. Let's be real.
It's a sphincter, aka butthole.
Okay. There's another. Which one? You said the first three you said. What were they again?
Epitaph, Isolation, Snowbound. I believe it was Citadel. I said Citadel as well.
What is Citadel? I don't remember that one either.
Symmetrical. Inside a Forerunner building, I think. Are you looking? Yeah,
I just pulled out
dude.
my multiplayer map book from Halo
Master Chief Collection. Who'd you get that from?
Oh, that's from you.
Yo, baby. We're gonna look
right.
up Citadel.
I'm just. You go ahead. You can continue. I'm just in.
It's in alphabetical order, so you should be able to find it.
Oh, I see.
Yes, you do see.
It's not in here.
Bullshit.
Chill out. Okay, so it goes from boarding action.
Yep.
To chill out.
Okay.
Chiron TL34. Yep. Then Damnation.
Let me see that book. Does it go by game? It must go by game.
Yep.
It goes by game. I'm an idiot.
Here we go.
It goes by game, then alphabetically. Do you have Citadel up?
Yeah.
Can you hold it up to me? Just to make sure I'm not losing my fucking mind.
Josh is
yeah, it is. Yep, symmetrical inside like a Forerunner building. Yeah. Yep, the map sucks too. 2 OSs. Both sides. Rockets top mid. There's 2 snipers as well.
I don't remember playing this one either.
No, map blows. People like it. It's fine. It's what it is. Also, assembly fucking blows.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember playing this one at all either. So maybe once I get into it, I can be like, yeah, that sucks.
Yep. I was surprised Foundry was in there. I wasn't expecting that. So that was kind of cool to see. Foundry's okay of a map. Very choke pointy. But no, overall, I think the playlist is great. I think the feel of the playlist is great overall. So yeah, I'm just happy. Like, it feels so. I wish that now. I just wish that playlist was around all the time. But whatever. Just go back play Halo 3. Next news story. Let's get back on track here. MCC playlist update for July 3rd, 2019 by Snickerdoodle. And I quote, it's over at HaloWaypoint.com. Happy Wednesday. It's the day before the 4th of July. Not anymore. And Postums is having an exciting day of dentist appointments, so I'm back with another riveting playlist update. The MCC team is back at it with another playlist update, this time focused on infection. In order to improve the ever-terrifying experience, we've made quite a few changes to the presets offering. Below is a full update on the complete overhaul. The entire infection offering for Halo 2 Anniversary has been refreshed. Breakdown by Omar Lawturk. Gravelord by the same person, Sinkhole by Martian Mall Cop, Boarding Pass by Sir Zanny, Drill Site by Paints, Hive Mind by Commander Coulson, Scissor Tail by Oxy Clutch, Spillway by Martian Mall Cop, and Villa de Pena by Canadian Echo. So they're all maps that have been added. You can go ahead and check them out, and check out the Halo Waypoint post as well. Next news story, actually, that does it for the regular news. Time for some competitive news. That's right, Will. No long news story this week.
Crazy.
I know, it actually is crazy. I was very surprised. But that's okay, because we have a lot to talk about later on in the show. So, competitive news. First up, MLE announced upcoming Halo tournament. This is by MLE, which is the Michigan LAN events, obviously. We talked about it last week. So this is a tweet, and I quote, Michigan versus Chicago. It's a Halo 3 4v4 in Rosemont, Illinois, August 23rd to the 21st. 23rd to the 25th. Not 21st, because 21st is not a date.
Thanks for that, Josh.
You're welcome. August 23rd through the 25th. And more information to come on that. We'll talk about it as soon as it's announced. Next news story, the Faceit Ignite Halo European Open. We have a couple pieces of information for you. First up, tickets are actually available right now. You can go ahead and purchase them. Again, Halo 3 4v4 team passes, Halo 5 2v2 doubles passes, spectator tickets for day and weekend, and it's taking place August 17th through the 18th at Twickenham, London. And the follow-up to this, and this is actually fucking awesome. Another tweet by Face It Halo, and I quote, "Reminder for Face It Ignite Halo 3 Team Pass purchasers. Every Team Pass includes 5 weekend spectator passes. Bring along your friends and family. Ticket holders will shortly be receiving an email with redemption instructions." That is amazing.
That's really cool.
They're giving away spectator passes for those who bought team passes. That is absolutely incredible. Now you have no excuse not to go. So, like, fucking be there, please. And if you have team passes, give out those spectator passes. Fill those stands, man. Next news story. Another tournament announcement. Halo 3 Community and BRY announced a new tournament. This is a challenge link, and I quote, "Halo 3 MLG 2v2 mini tourney, but with a twist. No players will be able to choose their teammates. All teams will be random. Teams will be made and chosen live at twitch.tv/Halo3 on July 19th. The tournament will start July 21st, 2019 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be a double elimination tournament with a prize pool, with first place taking home $400, second place taking home $200, and third place taking home $100. There are 8 teams that are going to be competing, and the current players that are signed up for this event include Ace, Fantasy, Gabe, Munoz, Boobadooboo, Guntype, Zerka, NYC, Falcated, Sab, Ares, Shaylee, Respectful, Tusk, Trippy, and Snipe Down, with more as well. And I believe their signups are closed. So they have the players and they'll be announcing everybody else later on. Next news story. We have some Halo Classic Atlantic City information. So first and foremost, early bird passes are currently available. Go ahead and purchase them if you're able to. I want to see the stands packed there as well. And then we also have some qualifier information. So this is on UGC's website for this event, and I quote, "Similar to last year, UGC will host a series of online qualifiers on our UGC esports platform in the lead up to the live event in September. To keep matters as competitive and fair as possible for those teams looking to compete in Atlantic City, the Halo Classic online qualifiers will be seeded off the DreamHack Dallas Halo 3 results. Results from the 4 online qualifiers will then seed the Halo Classic in September. The qualifier dates are as follows: July 27th, August 3rd, August 10th, and August 24th. All qualifiers are going to be at 12 p.m. Central Time. And the format is, it's a single elimination 4v4. All matches prior to top 16 will be best of 3. All matches during and after top 16 will be best of 5. Registration will open soon with more details on rules set to be announced. So stay tuned for that, but we have official qualifiers that are going to be taking place. Next up, some VIP pass information for the Halo Classic. It's a 3-day access to the venue. There's premium seating, access to VIP lounge, customized metal badge, and a VIP merch pack, which also includes a shirt that you can have your gamer tag on and a Twitter handle, if I'm not mistaken. And then finally, you can be a volunteer. And this is actually really cool because want to volunteer at the Halo Classic? Get your foothold in esports and work in the trenches with our team. As a volunteer, you will receive hotel and food accommodations during your stay with additional perks. Will wants to go.
I volunteer as tribute.
Will wants to go. Fill out the registration form in the link that we include in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, and you may be chosen. So yeah, that's really cool. They're providing hotel and food. That's fantastic.
That's great. Yeah.
It is. Next news story. Halo. Yeah, Europa Halo teases Halo Wars tournaments. This is a tweet from Europa Halo, and I quote, "Quick update on another Europa Halo project. We have not forgotten about you fans of Halo Wars. We are still in the process of creating a competitive platform for the Halo Wars community for both inside Europe and beyond. We will announce a team soon to handle our Halo Wars side." So yeah, fucking awesome. More Halo Wars. That's fantastic. Next news story. Walshy is up for Esports Hall of Fame Award. This is by Esports Hall of Fame. You can go ahead and check out the tweet, and I swear to God, if you do not vote for Walshy, I will find you. I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably say something to you, and it might be nice. It might not be nice. But I don't know. But you better vote for Walshy. That's all I'm going to say in regards to that. Vote for Walshy. Next news story. Halo Draft League updates by Abstract. This is from the Halo Draft League Discord, and I quote, "I'd like to start with an apology that everyone here deserves. Needless to say, this season has been rough and taxing on everyone involved, from the players to the management, and I would like to personally take responsibility for that. The short explanation is, after our first season, those of us running the league were so excited by all the interest and hype that you guys had for us, we let our ambition drive us past what we were able to feasibly handle and jumped into this season before we had a solid foundation to operate from. In addition to having more on our plate than we were ready to handle, we also lost some of the manpower that we were already short on. However, as the season progressed, we had players, captains, and others step up and help out the league in any way they could, and this is something we never could have asked of any of you, but you did it anyway, and for this, I and the rest of us here at the HDL is forever in your debt. Together, we were able to keep this season afloat. In addition, thanks to the tireless efforts from those who joined during our most difficult time as a staff member. Without the help from Bobetta Feta, Brooks, Corsicrate, Deadeye Fred, Garrett, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tools, Holic, Spectre, Seizure, Strawley, Wizard, and Why Not Be Reckless, this season would surely not have been able to continue in any capacity. And the future of the Halo Draft League would look bleak at best. And thanks doesn't stop with just these members. We also thank all of you for your continued support of the league and its future. Without all of you, there wouldn't be a league at all. This league exists for you all, and we intend to give you guys, the community, the experience it deserves. There will be more details about future plans and plans we have to improve the draft league in the near future, but for now, I have the final details about the spring season playoffs. Originally, the dates for the playoffs were meant to be on the 6th and 7th of July. However, your voices have been heard, and we decided that that as it is the holiday weekend and a large amount of players won't be able to attend, we decided to push it back to allow as many teams as possible at full strength. We understand that having every player in the league this size available on the same weekend is near impossible, so we want to give you a few weeks of a heads up so you and your teammates can plan on who will be playing in the tournament matches. So for playoff details, the new dates of this season's playoffs will be the 20th and 21st of July. As for the structure of the playoffs, this hasn't changed from the most recent update on them, but I will reiterate it again for those who don't know or forgot. There will be one double elimination tournament where teams from both leagues will play, meaning that the teams from Challenger will play against teams from Champion. The top 4 teams from each Champion division will qualify for playoffs. Of those, the top 2 of each Champion division will have first round byes. As for the Challenger League, the top 3 teams will automatically qualify for playoffs. However, 4 teams in total from Challenger League will be participating in the season playoffs. The 5th and 6th place team from the Challenger League will play each other in a best-of-5 series. The winner of this match will go on to compete against the 4th place team in Challenger League to see who will get the 4th and final Challenger team spot in the spring season playoffs. This play-in opportunity exists as there are 10 teams in total in the Challenger League with only 4 playoff spots available. So there you go. You're going to have a little bit more time, and then it's playoff time, baby. And I want to see everybody's A game. Because while the season has been rough, I am very happy that it's been continuing, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future as well. Because like Abstract was saying, none of it would have been possible without you guys as well. So thank you guys for following it, and let's make it something special. Will, that's it for the news. Which means, let's just quickly talk about some upcoming tournaments for the week. First and foremost, we have the Red Bull Rise Till Dawn featuring Halo 3. And actually, thank you and shout out to Moses, because as always, he comes in clutch with the stream information, and we finally have it. Therefore, the stream will be taking place Saturday, July 13th, starting at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and it goes all the way until Sunday, July 14th at 5:30 a.m. Central Time. And I believe it's at twitch.tv/redbull. I think. Hold on one second.
Josh is stalling while he finds the information.
Let me see. Yep, twitch.tv/redbull. So go ahead and check that out. Next up, the Europa Halo Face-Off. So, this is over on tournament.com, and I quote, "With the upcoming Face-It LAN for the EU Halo region, get ready to face off against other EU teams in a practice cup to get ready. This cup is not part of the HCS Grassroots program, but will be run by Europa Halo and the admin team. This cup may not be streamed and only admin support given due to the cup not being part of the HCS roadmap. So there you go. If you want to get some practice in before the Face It event, go ahead and check out Europa Halo. They're going to have an event just for you. And Will, that's it for the upcoming tournaments of the week. What do we got for the tournament and league recaps for the week?
All right, so because of that last statement in the competitive news section, we have nothing to report on for the Halo Draft League. We will move into the American Griffball League of America weekly match results, and we have some information for you there as well. So, makeup matches are currently being completed, therefore we have a new weekly power rankings. We'll run through those first, and this is from playgriffball.com. They have a weekly power ranking post over there.
And if you guys don't know, we do the top 3 teams. And if you want to read all about the rest of them, go ahead and check out the article. Will, take it away.
Thanks for the clarification, Josh. Here we go. It states, hey everyone. We've got a new set of power rankings today brought to you by the captain of Junkyard Dogs.
Not be forever?
Not be forever. Yeah, I was getting there. I had to look at it for a second.
It's okay.
The regular season has concluded with the originally scheduled games, and we have now moved into Makeup Week. Due to the number of games remaining and 4th of July taking place right in the middle of the week, the administration has announced that an additional week is being provided to get these games played. Now, on to the rankings with some very interesting comparisons I was not expecting when I first read them. Extra points for creativity. Here we go. Team number 3. Failure to launch at 8-6. He states, I compare this team to Hadrian, who is always in the short list of great emperors but never respected enough if you ask me. This can mostly be caused by the fact that this team has absolutely manhandled my team the 2 games we played against them.
Oh no.
It may be a clash of styles that does not favor us, but the team has strength in both killing and overall game plan with a solid runner making smart decisions. The major factor is the boss factor and what will happen with this team come playoffs. If a sub is used throughout the whole playoffs, it takes a lot of credit away from the achievement as the nature of the draft format is tarnished. I think the team is strong and would feel bad ignoring their results, so I hope they find a way to work within the confines of their drafted team. Moving from number 1 spot down to number 2 is the Monstars. They're currently 11-1. He states, Constantine is so great. Constantine is the best thing to ever happen. We all love Constantine. Except his history is a little more vague than it would appear, and his results may have been from loyalty, but desires of unity. This team is out to an unquestionably strong start and is locked in for playoffs, but will they continue to perform? It is hard to rank a team that hasn't played a league game in so long as number 1, and I really do not believe they are deserving of this spot. The team has strong tanks and a runner that has surprised a lot of people, but if they can't get kills in a continuous stream, they can drop openings for other players. The team could very well just continue on the powerhouse rip through everyone, but I am skeptical, as I am of Constantine's supposed greatness. He's calling out another player there.
I don't think he's calling out another player. I think he's calling out, like, historical figures.
Oh, historical figure?
Yeah. That's what he's going to do the same in the next one.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead.
Got it. Team number 1, he has listed as Defiance at 9-4. He states, my pick for the team that is most likely to win the league. This team has many strengths. There is a reason Trajan is the Roman emperor in Civ 6. He did it all. This team has it all and does not suffer from inconsistent hosts as much as other teams. Digital is dangerous with sword or hammer, and if things go well for him, he can be an absolute problem for most teams. Trespass has shown he is way better than his pick order would imply, and has a hammer and connection that catches teams off guard. With tanking power so dominant, you would think that was it, but Sab brings up the rear, being the best tank on the team.
Grammar, you know?
Well, it could have, his name might be something else.
What he should have said was, with tanking power so dominant, you would think that was it, comma, but Sab brings up the rear being the best tank on the team.
Got it.
Yeah.
Any member of the team can push the line and bring a goal, making every death on defense a potential blowout. Don't forget Big Louie, who has all the freedom to do not things with the bomb and a sword when need be. This team has a lot of games to go, but after just beating up on Silva's connection, albeit with a sub, they are showing no signs of faltering as the finish line closes in. Final statement, although no team gets the honor of being compared to the greatest emperor of all time, Augustus, only the team that wins the championship in astounding fashion can draw on that purple.
Gee, man, what
He must
those
be
comparisons?
He must be like just a history dude.
I hope so.
Yeah. So what do you think of him pulling Defiance over Monstars after Monstars went 11-1 in the regular season?
Okay, so he made a good point that Monstars haven't played a game in a while. That could be a detriment. You know, we've seen instances where people get rusty. You need to stay practiced up. You need to stay warmed up. But at the same time, they've been dominant the whole regular season.
I mean, they dropped one game.
Yes.
One. That's
exactly.
hard to...
Yep.
But I guess
other teams can get on hot streaks. There's no doubt about it. But I think the Monstars have a clear path to victory here.
He makes a good point in saying the team doesn't have a vast past.
Yep.
So putting them at number one is hard to do when they don't have a history of winning.
Right.
I understand that completely.
And at the same time, nobody gave Denial a shot to win, what was it, the Halo Classic?
Yeah, and they were right there till the end.
Yep.
So, I mean, he does have them at number 2, which means he has them taking second.
Right.
But I do think they're going to put up a fight for that first place spot.
Absolutely.
All right. Moving on to Europa Halo Free-for-All Frenzy results. Here we go. In 8th place was Shady. 7th was Procizonite. 6th was Legends. 5th, Tommy the Krogan. 4th was Batchford. 3rd, Looney. 2nd, Supersonic. And 1st went to Warlord. Next tournament, the SWAT Nation SWAT Dependence results. First place went to Mask On. This included Falcated, Bound, Sabinator, and Mr. Soul Snipe. They took home $250. Second place went to Abracadabra. This was Arctic, Boobaduba, Denoxide, and Druck84. $150 to them. Third place went to Ashley's Avocados. This included Tyrant, Sucka, Halogon, and Smoke You Dig. They took home $100. Fourth place went to Humidititties.
Oh my, what a phenomenal name.
This included Nas, or NSG Serial, Doodle DHP, 16, and Batchford. 5th through 6th, we had SWAT Spades, Escape, Death Penalty, Max Payne, and it's like Accuracy.
Yeah.
And then also in 5th through 6th was Thoughts and Bots. This is Veronica, Minx, Floppy, and Swish Fives. Through 7th through 8th, Team SWAT, which was Sicky, SLG, Lundy, and Taplone. And the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Another great name.
Which was Duck Emoji, Simian Samurai, Dairy, and Pixel Pete.
2 individuals that we competed against and got shit on by in the Halo Bowl.
Yes.
Indeed.
Moving on to the Female Pro League Halo 3 4v4 results. We'll start from the bottom up again. This 5th through 7th was Team Bruh, Devious Kitten, Saltine Squad, Kitchen Bound, and Pimps Don't Cry. Hydra GG included... Oh, what?
Oh, a cutie.
Oh, a cutie.
Oh, a cutie.
God, every time.
We got there.
Oh, a cutie. Bittersweet, Divinity, and I Dream Queen. And then Honor Alliance. This is Foxy, Oh High Tea, Darth Honor, and Dizzy Hana. 3rd and 4th, Chicks with Sticks. This was Madam Carnage, Rachel, Generic, and Casey Nicole. And then Botianas. This was Purely Christina, Mybisu, Ms. Heartbreak, and Precious. In 2nd place was Team Excellence. This was Veronica, Janelle Victoria, Halo Minx, and Domino. And then in 1st place went to Guardians Gaming. This included Divine Damsel, Queen, Command Station, and Crandipus. And that's what we got for tournament recaps.
And leagues.
And leagues.
Yes.
Can't forget the leagues, because they're there too.
They are there too. And I included them in the name of the segment.
I saw that.
Yes.
Change it up.
Yeah, got to keep it fresh. You got to keep those segment names fresh, Will.
I guess so.
Oh my God.
Not that we haven't had Roster Mania for every single episode ever.
You sounded like you don't want Roster Mania anymore,
hey man,
Will.
I struggle sometimes.
I'm pretty sure if we got rid of Roster Mania, people would riot. I would riot. Like I'd be standing out your front door with a fucking pitchfork on fire.
We'll do Roster Mania.
No, I'll just be out there going Roster Mania. I'll just do that every single time.
Oh man.
Yep.
All right.
I'll fly Justin out here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, just so he can be out there and he has a pitchfork in his head. Roster. It's gonna be great.
I look forward to it.
Yep, we're gonna get actually fuck it. We'll get Silas as well. He's in Canada. Yeah. Let's get all the Canada boys. We'll get Heavy Rainfall, Midwest Esports. We'll get them over here. Yeah. Everybody will be in your front
porch. Just a riot at my doorstep?
Yep. Get excited. It's happening.
All right.
All right.
Not that we're going to stop doing Roster Mania.
We're absolutely not. Okay, so talked about earlier on, we're going to do a revisit on a topic that we talked about last week, which was Halo Weapons Sandbox. So a couple individuals were not able... Well, I did not say your name, Siri. Now I did. But I didn't say hey beforehand. So calm down. I'm talking. My time. All right. So we're revisiting a topic from last week, the Halo Weapons Sandbox, and a couple individuals did not get their submissions in on time for that episode, but they left a lot of good information in here, so I wanted to include this. Will's leaning back in his chair, getting comfy cozy. I recommend you get your coffee, get your hot chocolate. I don't know where that fucking voice came from. Holy shit. It's late. Okay. So for a full recap of what was talked about, you can go ahead and listen to episode 80. Now for the updated responses. So Nightfox states, on the sandbox weapons, anything goes for social. Competitive, precision weapons are the key to balance. Also, randomness does not make anything competitive. Autos and competitive, as for Malshi himself, they're fine as long as they can only pop a shield. Okay. I didn't even think about that. The popping of the shield part of it. Didn't even think about that. All right. Goalie Sniper states, Mr. Justin LaFlèche, I gotta come in here and redact my random weapon spawn idea. After hearing you guys break it down, I realized for a competitive game, it doesn't make sense. It's basically Halo 4's killstreak weapons, and we all know how that turned out, but I will stand by changing locations of weapons from season to season, or changing the power weapon in its place altogether. If Infinite might have a 3 to 5 year lifespan, I want to see changes to maps, but as a competitive standpoint, I do agree consistency and even playing field is the way to go. Have your ways to gain an advantage, but also have your ways to counteract it, like the plasma pistol is to an overshield. Nice backtracking there, Justin.
Hey, I do the same thing though. Sometimes you get an idea rolling in your head and you just go with it.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I love where his heart was at.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And he wants what's best for Halo as well. I completely understand it. But yes, like you were talking about, Justin, like others were talking about as well, just for competitive settings, yes. For social, random could be fucking awesome to see. Silos, this is the big one. He states, I apologize for not getting my thoughts in soon enough for the podcast, but nothing makes me feel like I'm outside of the target demographic for Halo more than listening to the responses on last week's episode. I want to pose a few things here. One is a solution to sandbox troubles to help remove a little redundancy, and then 2 questions to everybody who wants more weapons. What if the weapons that we have several versions of were made very distinct? Take Halo 5's precision weapons without record variants. Pistol, BR, DMR, carbine, and light rifle. How many of you can honestly tell me when is the right time to use some of these? I can't, and according to Halo Tracker, I'm roughly in the top 5% of players in Arena, so there's probably at least 95% of the player base who also doesn't know. What about autos? When do you use SMG over AR, or suppressor, or storm rifle, or brute plasma rifle? I mean, really? So what if we modeled some of these weapons after primary weapons in other Halos? This will mean some of those weapons are straight upgrades, but some guns don't need to be in every mode. Okay, well I'm going to quickly say this. Whenever I see a light rifle, I pick it up. Because as long as you're precise with it, I believe it kills faster. Whenever I see a storm rifle, I pick it up. Because while it did get nerfed, it's still incredibly powerful at close range. And I mean like really powerful at close range. So I'm obviously not in the top 5%, but that is when I will use those. As for SMG, since it got nerfed, never use it again. I'll never pick it up. The BR? Nope. I have a pistol. Even though I don't like the pistol, I'm not going to pick up the BR. DMR, if I'm on Collie, I'll pick it up. Because it's better than the pistol long range. And it still kills quick. Like, I believe it kills in the same amount of time as a pistol. So, yeah, I'll pick up a DMR. And then AR, I stay away from basically as much as possible. Yeah, that's just me. Using precision weapons as an example. Left side is the weapon in a future Halo game. Right side is what the gun actually plays like. Assume identical properties other than sound and look. So the BR would be the Halo 3 BR. The pistol would be the Halo 2 pistol. The DMR would be the Halo 1 pistol. Light rifle would be a heavy vehicle damage. And carbine would be Halo 4 DMR.
One thing I see, though, is the H3BR is projectile. You couldn't have that with the other ones being...
Yeah. I do like that Halo 4 DMR.
As the carbine.
But the problem is, are we talking about current Halo 5 carbine or pre-nerfed Halo 5 carbine?
Oh.
Because, like, there's a huge difference now.
Well, either way, you're just saying the carbine in the future Halo game would be like the Halo 4 DMR.
Sure. I like
so
the DMR.
So it doesn't matter about
I like
Halo
that
5.
DMR. Yeah.
But then, like, why wouldn't, like, you'd rather pick up a DMR over a carbine, though, if it's like a Halo 1 pistol. 3-shot? Quickly?
Yeah, that's difficult.
No, I hear what he's saying, though.
Yeah.
Have this distinct use for
exactly
the specific weapon.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't fill the map with weapons. Have distinct weapons on map that have a purpose. It's like you were talking about last week as well. In competitive 4v4, you get a BR and a pistol. All of you Halo 3 fans rejoice. Your game feels basically the same, and you get a wimpy pistol to hang over all of us purist heads. Thank you, Silas. I'm all for this so far. Meanwhile, people who want fast kill times can play doubles with the DMR. We get our fast kill times and minimum aim assist. Don't put the pistol and BR in doubles, and don't put the DMR in 4v4. They don't need to exist together. As for light rifle and carbine, put it on BTB maps to help with vehicles and to ping kids camping with snipers. Okay. Yeah. If I get BR start with a wimpy pistol in 4v4, okay. Sure, I can see that. For autos, AR would be the Halo 5 AR, SMG would be the Halo 1 AR, and plasma rifle would be the Halo 1 plasma rifle. Okay. Sure. Because the Halo 5 AR as it is now is fairly weaker. The Halo 1 AR is not that strong. And yeah, sure, plasma rifle, sure. And then suppressor would be a heavy vehicle damage as well. Cut the rest. Okay. Is there any weapon you want in there? Will?
What do you mean?
Any weapon that he's not talking about that you... Because he said cut the rest of autos. Is there any other auto that you want in there? Are there any other autos, period?
I don't think so. Nothing that I would distinctly go look
Plasma
for.
caster?
Is that the PR, though? So is that what he means by...
Oh, wait, Plasma caster is a completely different weapon. Oh, storm rifle. That's what I meant to say. Storm rifle, yeah. That's
yeah, I'm fine without it.
Okay.
I mean, if it's just like... It's basically an SMG.
Yeah, and realistically, as long as they have the plasma rifle in there, sure. Yeah, okay. This isn't bad so far. So now when I ask, when do I use the suppressor? Everybody knows it's to do damage to vehicles. Why use SMG over AR? Well, AR and SMG don't need to exist on the same maps. Halo 1 kids use the AR to clean up a kill or to light up camo, and the Halo 1 AR is the fastest fire rate in Halo other than maybe the SAW. And plasma rifle can slow enemies and rip apart shields, which makes it more distinct than the other weapons. Great for a flank, but won't do well if you're face-to-face with an opponent. Once you learn the functions of weapons in my sandbox, it's easy to tell when to use them. In Halo 5, if I tell you the DMR has more long-range aim assist but less close-range assist than the pistol, what range should you pick it up? In my sandbox, if I tell you the carbine has way more aim assist than any other weapon at all ranges but a longer kill time, you know to reach for it if you need extra help hitting a target. There's no debate about ideal range or slight changes in kill times for balancing. Either a weapon contributes to the game mode in a way you want it to or be played, or it's a detriment and it needs to be removed. Don't get me wrong, I'd prefer a simplified sandbox, much like the Halo 1 sandbox, and this leads me to my hypothetical questions. Why do you need so many weapons? My assumption for most people is that you just like shooting different weapons, and that's fine if so, but if you had a different reason, then let me know. And the question that I'd rather discuss, what holes do you feel exist in the sandbox, and what weapons do you include to fill those holes? I don't think it has any holes right now. If anything, like we've talked about, Halo 5 probably has too many. I'm not a simple sandbox elitist because I don't like cool weapons. I'm an elitist because I don't like wasting time debating if the beam rifle or sniper is better for competitive play, and I definitely don't like wasting time learning tiny nuances to weapons that do virtually the same thing and should be used in the same scenario. Assume the Halo 1 sandbox. Pistol covers every range, sniper covers long range, shotgun close range, nades for hitting around a corner, and rockets are a behemoth killing machine. Halo 1 takes it a couple steps further, with plasma rifle being good for flanking, needler being a good weapon to humiliate somebody with, because that gun is fucking trash, AR to help combat camo, and the plasma pistol helping with overshield. It's only on one competitive map we can remove it. What other holes are there in the sandbox? You have weapons for every playstyle, ways to counter everything. The plasma pistol and needler are the only weapons that can be pretty much removed, and even then you'll see both get occasional use. So what else do we need? If somebody can suggest holes that exist in the sandbox, I'm all ears for adding new weapons, but until then, I feel we have more than enough. As for you, Justin, on Hang 'em High, there's 2 power-ups, the camo and blue tombs, and a random power-up on the top catwalk. Blue tombs camo is every minute, top power-up is every 3 minutes. It's not quite alternating like you described, but would something like this satisfy your desire for rotating locations? High Tech Redneck replies with, I forgot to get my thoughts on this topic as well, but I personally prefer a smaller weapon sandbox. Just give me a BR, a pistol, AR, SMG to clean up kills, and a sniper, and I'm good. I don't normally use Covenant and Forerunner weapons except for sometimes the carbine or light rifle in Halo 5 to kind of take the place of the BR, since it's not good for much. Part of why I've always preferred Halo over Call of Duty is because there are fewer weapons, and you don't have to figure out which AR or SMG is the best. Everyone gets the same gun and is on the same playing field from that standpoint. I've always found that to be more competitive because rather than figuring out what gun is best, you focus more on how you as a player can be better and make your gameplay different from that other player with the same exact weapon you have. Justin replies with, Silos, I was eagerly awaiting your response to this, because I know how much you love the simplicity and usefulness of each weapon in Halo 1. And you're right. If the gun doesn't serve a purpose for counteracting or giving you a leg up on your opponent, is it really necessary? No, probably not at all. From a competitive standpoint, I agree 110% with everything you just said. But from a social standpoint, I want to shoot so many different things. So I'm a bad example for you. I'm that kid running around dual-wielding Halo 3 pistols because it's fun. I'm usually not thinking too hard about what's best for me to do, but that's because I'm not the biggest competitive player. But for someone like you, and probably most of the people in here, competitive is what you like. So I can definitely see your sandbox being a really good one that brings with the balance and usefulness to each weapon, and sheds the redundancy of having 1 million different clones of each weapon. Beth couldn't agree more with even starts. It's why I dislike COD. And the only other counter argument I have to you is Covenant weapons are to pop shields. They're basically useless from there. But I also love your sandbox. Simple to the point, each weapon for a specific use. And Beth replies with, I kind of forget about Covenant weapons for popping shields since I'm usually a controller with the trigger stops where you can't actually charge up a plasma pistol. It's something I need to get better at for sure.
That's something I dealt with that first 2, not knowing, like, why couldn't I charge up my plasma pistol?
Right.
It's because I had the trigger stop on the Elite controller.
Yep.
And yeah, so now it's funny, like right before the match, I'll see what map we're on. I'm like, plasma pistol, I'll switch it off.
You know that you can change the force. So like you can have the trigger stop on and you can still make it to, you can tune it to the point where it'll still activate a long charge.
Too much work.
Settings.
Too much work.
It's not a lot of work.
Anyway,
but if you're interested, it's there.
For what, going back to what Silo said.
Yeah.
There is a lot of, like, for competitive, there is a lot of useless variants. things you wouldn't need in competitive based on what's in the Halo 5 sandbox. But there is a thing of just jumping into social and having fun.
Right.
Rockin' rails with the quick fire rockets and the super quick charging railgun was just a lot of fun. I had one of my most fun games where I went to 27 and 9 or something, which was just insane to me. People were just it was a truth game. People were just flying out everywhere.
You just have to wait.
You just sit there
and they go zipping across the map. You just have to wait for them to jump, and they're like, I can't go anywhere. It's great.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, fun modes like that, but for competitive, it really does need to be, I think it needs to be more clear cut.
Yes.
And if they do have similar weapons on the map, maybe just don't have them. Have one and not the other. I can agree with that.
Yes, absolutely. Simplicity is key.
For competitive, yeah.
Yes. That's that. And that's it for a recap of last week's topic. Now, it's time for this week's topic. So I asked you guys on the social medias and whatnot, what is your favorite moment from a Halo game? Or just from Halo in general? What's your favorite moment? I want to reminisce. I want to feel nostalgic. Let's do it. So from Instagram, Beagle Film states, my longtime friend and I started with Halo 2 hooked up to his projector in his basement and spent every weekend playing until 5 a.m. Once I was able to buy my own Xbox, we played on Xbox Live in the same manner. I don't think anything could top the sense of community in that game due to clans, comms and chats, and custom lobbies. I can still to this day hit all the super bounces because we spent so much time roaming and glitching. Some of the best times of my gaming life. It's a good story. Thank you, Beagle Films. On Twitter, we have Justin's essay, is what I'm going to call it. It's from Goalie Sniper. And I quote, favorite moments in Halo games. Hope you're ready for a long one. Going to write my few favorite moments from each game. Sorry for the long response in advance. So for Halo 1, the campaign, the obvious ones, seeing Chief come out of the cryopod, seeing the ring when you start Halo, the first encounter with the Flood, and where I'm crazy, I enjoy the library, yet you are fucking crazy. I enjoy the anniversary version more because of the arrows, but Endless Flood sounds like fun. The countless hours of exploring every inch of every level, and my favorite moment from Halo 1 camping. This cave is not a natural formation. Favorite mission is Silent Cartographer. That is a good mission. It is a good mission. It's what Death Island, the multiplayer map, is based off of. Fun fact. Multiplayer. I was too young to appreciate it at the time, but as a kid, driving around the huge maps with vehicles playing Crash Up Derby, and now playing it with Silos and hearing him get so heated about how Halo 1 MCC is broken and still winning every game, even though I go 10-10, but Silos goes 40-2. Favorite map? Blood Gulch. It is always a fun time hearing Silas get mad about Halo 1 MCC. Love you, Silas. For Halo 2 campaign, the first few years I got to play Halo 2 was at my parents' friend's house. I didn't know how to save on an original Xbox, so I'd replay the first 3 to 4 missions before having to go home each time. Learning the Covenant chain of command was really interesting once I got into the lore, and Halo 2 brutes are the most fun enemy to fight in all of Halo. When they go berserk, get the fuck out of there. Favorite mission? High Charity. Brutes suck in Halo 2. Justin, you have to be high right now. Your favorite mission's the library in Halo 1, and you love the Halo 2 brutes.
He didn't say favorite mission. He just said he enjoys it.
The library blows balls.
There was a lot of flood coming at you.
Yes. But I will say that, Halo 2 brutes are easy to kill with headshots. So, and it is kind of funny to watch them run around going berserk. Multiplayer. Fondest multiplayer memory was going to a friend's place in grade 12, 2013, and him and his brother said they were the best at Halo 2. So I challenged them to a 2v1 thinking I've played 3, Reach, and 4 for years. Should be easy. And man, it was. They were bad. Favorite map, Midship.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, I wish Game Capture... Wait, did Game Capture exist in 2013? Yeah.
It had to have.
Yeah, people were making montages. I'm a fucking idiot. Of course it did. You should have captured that. If you didn't, you should have. Halo 3, campaign. My most played Halo campaign. Same here. I've spent so many hours exploring every inch of every map. I love all the glitches and places you can get to but were never supposed to find. The Easter eggs are still the best in all of gaming. The Vidmaster was one of the most fun things I've ever played in my life. Hit me up if anyone wants to do it in MCC. Think I did it about 6 to 7 times with different friends. Favorite mission? The Covenant. Justin. Oh, Justin. I just washed away everything you said about the library, about the brutes in Halo 2. Oh, Justin, I love you. The Covenant is the best mission in Halo 3.
That's the tank beats everything mission, right?
No, that's the Ark.
That's the Ark? Okay.
Yes.
I knew it was the something.
Yes. The Covenant is the one where you go to the different towers and it culminates in fighting 2 scarabs. And then you go fight Truth.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that is the best mission in that game by far. Oh, Justin, you're fantastic. And those Vidmaster challenges were amazing as well. Very, very fun and very challenging. Multiplayer. Playing customs for hours and hours. I still have more custom games played on Halo 3 than matchmaking games. When they transfer over customs to MCC, I'm going to try and get my favorites back over. Favorite map? Guardian or Epitaph?
Hey, he likes what he likes.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my.
What?
We got ODST and Reach thrown in here.
Oh, and 4 and 5. Halo 3 ODST. This game is what started Firefight. One of my favorite modes and honestly a dream of mine when I'd play multiplayer maps alone before I got Xbox Live. I think I did the Vidmaster 4 different times to help people get it. It changed what Halo felt like to me. I wasn't invincible anymore. Made Halo feel like it had a human side to soldiers. Favorite mission? Mombasa Streets. That's a good mission. Halo Reach. Campaign. Getting to play as your own Spartan is still one of my favorite things. Actually fighting alongside a team, as useless as they may be. Being part of the fall of Reach. Even though it really puts some plot holes in the books. I don't really care. In my opinion, it's a great campaign and really humanizes Spartans. Favorite mission? Long Night of Solace. Okay. Multiplayer? Forge World. Enough said. Halo 4. My first ever midnight release. That's a memory I'll never forget. The campaign still hits me right in the feels. I have an appreciation for the multiplayer now because of Josh. Oh, Justin. It's actually quite fun to play. Plus, I got a perfection on it a few weeks ago. Not a big deal. That was a Spit and Chicklets reference for anyone who picked up on that. I didn't. Did you, Will? Okay.
Sorry.
For anyone who did, there you go. My favorite thing about that game was actually Spartan Ops. For a campaign and lore nerd such as myself, it was amazing to be able to see more of the Halo universe in the main game. Favorite mission? Dawn. The first time I played it, there was so much mystery as to what was happening. Halo 5 campaign. Locke being the main focus aside, you get to go to some really cool places inside the Halo universe. Saying Helios is incredible. We agree. Getting to see a glass planet with Meridian, I still feel like something had to have happened during development to have them make such a lackluster campaign. But hey, who doesn't love fighting the Warden 7 times? Favorite mission? None of them. Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Great point.
Multiplayer. This is where I love Halo 5. The multiplayer just feels really good. It's a pure arena shooter, exactly what I love. Say what you want about classic movement, but jumping around and thrusting is a blast. It's the multiplayer that got me into watching the HCS and by extension meeting so many awesome people. So we'll always have a special place in my heart. Plus, gotta keep that 152 grind going. Favorite map? Truth.
Truth.
Yeah. Not Coliseum, but Truth. Halo anniversaries. I'll group the two together. I love the originals, so getting to play the campaigns with upgraded graphics is just the best. Only wish is that they would have done the anniversary upgrade to Halo 1 multiplayer, but Halo 2 anniversary multiplayer is tons of fun, even if they're missing all the good maps. Will, what's your favorite Halo 5 map? Did we talk about this?
Halo 5 map?
Yeah, what's your favorite Halo 5 map? Is it Truth?
Yeah, I'd say Truth.
Yeah? Okay.
It's the best one out of them all.
Mine's Collie.
Although,
Collie.
Get the sword out of there, please.
Truth?
I hate the sword on Truth.
If that person picks up camo too, it's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah. Is it in competitive? Is the sword in competitive, or is it the plasma pistol up there?
I don't think sword is in competitive.
Yeah. It's only when I'm playing actual Slayer that it's there.
Yep. I believe that's correct.
It can get so snowbally with how small that map is.
It can, for sure.
Frustrates me. Anyway.
On Discord, Life states, this is an easy one for me. Being at the last MLG event for Reach in Columbus. The atmosphere all weekend was just insane. To narrow it down to a moment would be grand finals of Status Quo and the Mighty Instinct. With everyone knowing it was the last ever event, the crowd was chanting Halo, Halo constantly, and in the final moments of that last match, as Status Quo closed it out, the crowd was so loud and jumping up and down you could barely see the screen and could not hear the casters. There was not a single person sitting anywhere in the venue. Having my son there with me just made it even better. It was something I will never forget. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And High Tech Redneck states, mine is along the same lines as Life's. Going to DreamHack Dallas. Nothing really specific, just finally getting to go to an event after years of wanting to, but never thinking I'd actually ever get to. Experiencing a tournament live and getting to meet so many awesome people is something that I won't ever forget. And Beth, it looked like you had a phenomenal time as well. We saw all the pictures you were taking, and yeah, it just looked like you had the time of your life. That's fantastic. Will, what is your favorite moment?
Favorite moment.
Favorite moment. It could be in a game. It can be watching one of the streams. It can be anything you want. Favorite moment. What do you got?
Oh, man. There's been a lot of good ones.
There have.
Completing the Halo 1 campaign felt really cool to me because I came to it so late. Like, just going back and doing that was like, yeah, like, this is where it started, you know?
The Warthog run at the very end, too.
Yep. I don't know. It's hard to pick out a favorite moment. Sure. It really is for me. I didn't spend...
Give it a thought.
Like, I didn't spend the hours gaming with my buddies back in high school or junior high, whatever, grinding out a Halo game. I'm not a freaking Onyx or Champ player, barely a Diamond player.
Hey, it's okay.
Although I love playing the arena so much, you know, the competitive playlist. The Halo 5 campaign with you and Justin was just, as much as the campaign isn't as good as it could have been.
Oh, it was just fun.
Yeah. It was just fun. We messed around. We took the game for what it was and enjoyed ourselves. And I think that was what was important there. Is we weren't sitting there like, oh, this is crap about Halo 5. We were just doing what we had to do to have fun and to get through the game.
Yep.
Favorite moment. Watching the HCS events, really getting into it. Finally learning players' names by their, like, okay, sure, Reciprocity's on the stage, but I don't really know who that is yet, and I can't tell who that person's face is. Let me see the back of what's their jersey? Now I know their names. I can tell who freaking Pistola is just by looking at them. And
right. The wizard.
Honestly, dude, it's weird to think, like, a year and a half ago, I barely knew anything. Barely. I was fumbling my way through Halo. And now I'm,
now you're a professional.
Yeah. I've competed in tournaments. We won Halo Bowl 2.5. That was great. That was a great feeling. That might be one of my, that's like top.
That's a good moment.
For sure. Because granted, the top talent wasn't there at that competition.
Sure they were. It was us. Boom.
The rush and thrill of competing like that was like nothing I had ever felt before.
Yep.
So that's up there for me. That just might be it. Is that Halo Bowl tournament?
It was a great moment.
Pretty proud of that.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'll keep it stewing, but that's gonna hold the spot for now.
Okay.
What was yours? What's your favorite Halo moment?
So I have a few, obviously. Yep. So first and foremost, this is actually perfect timing. And I did not plan this, but it's one of my oldest friend's birthdays today, as a matter of fact. And his name's Cody. And him and I went to the Halo 3 midnight release together. You were there too.
Yep.
Didn't know. We
ran into each other.
We did run into each other. We did the coloring contest, right?
I didn't do it, but you were there.
Oh yeah, the Halo Kitty one. I just shout out to Lanky Sasquatch.
I just ran into you outside with Cody being in his fucking
Master Chief costume.
It was like freaking.
It was made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did his plexiglass energy sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Handcrafted. That's the thing though, it was something special. It was handmade. It was rough around the edges.
It was very rough around the edges.
But it was cool regardless. No, but it's his birthday today, and like I said, him and I together, we went to the midnight release of Halo 3. From that point forward, it was, he was the one that actually introduced me to Xbox Live, because he was playing Halo 2 at the time, and I didn't have an original Xbox. The first console I ever bought with my own money was a 360. I probably already told the story on the show before, but regardless, went to the midnight release together, and then every day after that, like I'm not fucking kidding, every day after that, I would go to his house after school, and we'd play every day, all afternoon. Over the weekends, we'd play into the wee hours of the morning, and it's some of the most fond memories I've ever had in not just gaming, but in life in general. It was really something special. And then, like I said, I got my own 360. I got Halo 3 when it released, obviously. I got Xbox Live shortly thereafter, and it's all in the history books at that point. But yeah, so Cody, happy birthday. I know you don't listen to the show, but regardless, if you ever do, happy birthday, man. And thank you for all those memories. And then I would say, oh man, going to my first ever event, that was the HCS Fall Finals 2016, I think. It was in Burbank, California. It was at the ESL studio. It was the same place that they held the World Championship final that year, and it was a disaster, but that's besides the point. It was my first ever event, and it was actually Team Envious that won, and I couldn't believe it. And I started I believe I started I think it was a hook chant in the crowd, as a matter of fact. And it was one of the most unbelievable moments, because the best part is they were up against, what was this, 26? Either way, it was like the CLG Optic roster. Okay, that's who they went up against in the final. And it went to a second best of 7, game 7. So it's technically game 14 in that series. And yeah, they closed it out, and I couldn't believe it. It was my first event, and my favorite team won it. It was astounding, and met some awesome people there. Had some great experiences. I'm glad my wife was there with me too. And then the other probably biggest one was meeting everybody at Seattle for the World Finals. That was amazing as well. We had our show at the time, finally, and hearing people talk about it, meeting people that listen to the show, making what I'm going to consider lifelong friends in the process as well. It was incredible. So yeah, I'm not going to keep, if I can keep rambling on this for fucking days, but I'm going to leave that there. Halo Bowl was incredible as well. We got pooped on in the third one, but the fact of the matter is we did win 2.5, man. It was awesome. You know what? You know what might top everything?
What's that?
Starting this show with you.
Really?
Yep. Honest to God.
Oh.
I get to, like, I talk about Halo all the time anyway. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, you know that. But the fact that I get to have dedicated time every week to sit across the desk from my best friend, talk about Halo. Like, we could both be having shitty days, but I know no matter what, when I come here, I'll laugh at least once.
Yeah.
No, probably more than like 15 times I'll probably laugh. As like before we even started recording the show, we had that little segment. But seriously, I think that this is the thing that I look forward to the most every single week. And knowing that there are people out there that listen to the show, hell, like we talked about, even if people didn't, I didn't care. I get to sit here and talk to you about Halo. It's fucking awesome. It gets me more excited for events. It gets me more excited for game releases. I love hearing everybody else's opinions on things, regardless if I shit on them or not. Like, in all seriousness, I think that us having this Discord, us having this show, having people talk to us about their thoughts, their feelings, their wants, their desires, their hates on things as well. I love getting that extra feedback. I love getting those extra experiences that I don't get to hear ever. Because when I'm at work and I talk about Halo to somebody, oh, people still play that game? You get that a lot, right?
Yep.
And it hurts like slightly. I hear it so often. It's like, who gives a shit? Fuck you. But people still play it. There's a dedicated fan base. There's like, I made lifelong friends from a video game. Okay? Like, I helped get you into it. It's huge. That's the one thing I could never have thought. Getting somebody into it. Like, and I'm so glad you did. Because without you, this show wouldn't be a fucking thing. So
I'm pretty glad I did too.
That's probably...
I enjoy it. Enjoy the world. Sitting here talking with you. I didn't even think to put this show because it's not wasn't like a Halo game. But yeah, for sure. That's all. Of course that's up there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about in regards to memories before we move on?
No, I think I just have I have a lot still to come.
All right. Yeah, you do.
It. I mean, like I said, I'm a year and a half into Halo.
Oh man.
It's kind of...
You're gonna have infinite possibilities.
Get your puns out of here. I'm the one who usually does the puns. And you hated them.
I still do. I still do. Hey, Will, I have a question for you.
I might have an answer.
How did the frog die?
How?
It commit suicide. Okay, moving on.
Dude, no. That's a horrible joke. That is horrible.
It's in the dad joke calendar I have at work.
You have a dad joke calendar at work?
It's the only one that I laughed at. Yeah, Mike Reese gave it to me. He gave it to me before he left. Yeah, what a fucking asshole. I mean, I love him, but Jesus Christ. For the record, for those who don't know, I hate dad jokes. Like, I can't fucking stand them. And everybody's like, oh, you're a dad now. You're going to think they're funny. You're going to say them. No, I'm not. And you know what? This is the one thing that I actually am truthful in saying, no, I still don't like them. And that was think about this. I got this calendar January. Okay. We are halfway through the year. There's been one that I've laughed at, and it was that one. Just one. They're terrible. But yeah, I thought that was actually pretty clever. Do you want to hear for the one from today?
Sure.
Okay, well, actually, this was the weekend's. What did the boy volcano say to the girl volcano?
What?
I lava you.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yup. So think about that for 6 months. Just that's what the fucking calendar is. I'm not kidding.
All right. Josh. All right. We got more show, Josh.
We do. What did the buffalo say to his son before he left for school?
What?
Bye, son.
Great.
Yay. Okay. We're actually moving on now. So that's it for our weekly topic. Thank you everybody for putting in submissions. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you for sharing your stories. And I guess I'll just say this. Hopefully next week isn't too big of a news week or anything like that. But if you have not gotten your submission in for this topic, I'd still love to hear your story. Post it on social media, post it in Discord. And yeah, I'll see about including it next week. Okay, so the final piece of information that we want to end the show on, Halo Outpost Discovery. Will and I are going to be there, Chicago, beginning of August. We're very excited. I'm stupidly excited for this. But we actually had 2 amazing community members go to Orlando that just took place over the weekend. So, well, not just 2, but 2 that are actively engaging our Discord. They attended. It's Heavy Rainfall and Snipe. So Heavy Rainfall and Snipe attended the Halo Outpost Discovery event in Orlando just this past weekend. And we wanted to know how the event went from an attendee's perspective. So with their permission, here are their thoughts. So Snipe states he had a 3-day general pass admission. Okay? Not VIP, just a 3-day general pass. And he states, I'm okay with it as long as you preface our opinions with the knowledge that we understood that this was a first go at this. We want it to be better for everyone moving forward. Snipe, I understand. So please, everybody listening right now, please understand we all want this to be a better thing. And this is a very first of its kind. So keep that in mind while I read through these. So Snipe states, if you want to do everything, you have to stay the whole time. The main attractions have really long lines that last at least an hour each, and at most 2. I've done 2 things, and in line for a third currently. This is when he was at the event, he typed this up. I didn't do much because I'm with my girlfriend, and it's hard to argue against her wanting to go out around Orlando and do something else, because there's a lot to do here outside of the convention. The food is barely passable, and I've had a bad experience the first day with it, so I've been eating out, which takes even more time away from how much I can realistically do. The application is spotty and a bit glitchy at times. It'll crash and bug out constantly on me. The concept is incredible. The execution leaves more to be desired. They brought Fireteam Raven cabinets, but they aren't connected to the internet, so no stat tracking. But that doesn't really matter because they give people like 5 minutes per group. Lots of walking, at least in this convention, between activities, so wear comfortable footwear. I've been very negative so far, but the employees are incredible, very helpful and kind. They're in character almost all the time and really set the mood right. The props look very well done, and the ring experience is extremely good for the lore knowledgeable and new people. Jeff was rolling around the floor constantly and stopping for pictures and autographs. I've loved it, but I was definitely a beta tester again, lol. They had a hard time with merchandise demand, ran out of chief helmets and a backpack, which I honestly think is hideous, but to each their own, I guess. And if I'm not mistaken, Snipe did not say this, I'm saying this, I believe they were bringing in trucks to keep up with the merch demand as well. So I believe they brought in more as the weekend progressed. So there's that. Heavy Rainfall states, and he had a 3-day credentials pass. So he had, it was basically a 3-day general admission pass with a couple extra perks. And he states, I'm fine with you talking about my experience. Nothing I said, I would say, I wouldn't say to the coordinator, I believe is what he was saying. Overall, god damn did I love this event. Halo is my life. Yo! Alright. Now that I got a chance to catch up a little, my experience with Halo Outpost is here. If they don't improve the lines, they will fail. While I absolutely love the 20-minute experience of each item, it is not always worth the 2-hour wait. The app is broken, but they expected that, and DJ Blue already talking about changes for the next event. Fantastic. The activities are fucking amazing, really. I would spend 20 hours in the Pelican training because it's so creative. The stage is amazing. Duststorm stage performance is golden, and I'm already plotting MWE styles events for it. Midwest Esports. The free play is cool, but nothing executed correctly. Free play BT base stations? Reach on PC is amazing, but they undersell it. A single pop-up? Vendor area will grow, so no comment yet. Buffalo Bills, if you read this, please make an Outpost exclusive design. Take my money. Also, Con 101, make the food area in the back. When you walk in, the show looks like shit. There's that. Okay, so then... Alright, so then... Silos asked a few questions, a few clarification questions to both of the attendees, Heavy Rainfall and Snipe. And he asks, 1. Did you guys fly out solely for this event? If so, or I guess even if you didn't, would you say it's worth the hassle and cost of flying out for it? 2. If you have been to a competitive event, which do you prefer? Is there value going as a competitive nerd? 3. Halo Outpost Round 2 is announced tomorrow. What do you change, remove, or add based on what you just experienced? 4. Tell me a good memory from your time there. Number 3 can be brief, by the way. I'm thinking of just one thing you were thinking of. Wouldn't it be better if these one or two things are changed? So Heavy Rainfall states, 1. I flew out because they wanted us to pitch our activation to them. Long story short, the guy that approved our activation got fired? So I'm in the air. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yee. 2. It should be both. I love DJ Blue, but the exclusive of it kind of weird. 3. I would change how the app interactions work, so getting an activity done is easier. I remove the free play layout and do something totally different. I add app queue. 4. Getting to be on stage with Bravo, the Mega Blocks area, and the Pelican training area. As a first-time event, I would say all our judges mean nothing, but they're changing a lot for the next event. Like Harlem did not know what to expect of this event, and it shows, but they aren't stupid. The next event might be dynamically different, and based off what I'm hearing, it sounds like it's going to be that type of scenario. They're going to be updating, changing, improving, adapting, all that. Snipe states, 1. I drove, because I'm from Miami, so that's not that bad. If I flew this, I'd probably be upset personally. 2. There are constantly competitions going on, but I didn't have any time to participate. I've never been to an event, so I don't have anything to compare it to. 3. Better food options, please. I don't want to have to leave. And 4. Got a killing spree with no deaths on the combat deck, laser tag. I got my MCCK signed by Grim, Frankie, Bonnie, and Brian. I'm pretty psyched about that last one, even now. So yeah, there you go.
Very nice.
Yes.
I'm still excited to go no matter what.
Absolutely. Me too. But I'm glad that I just wanted to have, because this is the first event of its kind, right? We haven't seen anything like this. Frankly, obviously, I wish that there were no hiccups whatsoever. But Snipe, Heavy Rainfall, everybody else that attended, I hope you guys had a good time overall. It seems like you did, regardless. And it sounds like they're listening. They're going to adapt. And it sounds like it's going to be better for every location past this one. So, yes, I'm excited as well. I'm excited to hang out with more Halo peeps, talk about more Halo, see more Halo, play more Halo. Halo. But that's it. That's all we got. Will?
Yeah.
It's time for some shoutouts. First and foremost, congratulations to Hunter JGX on his new baby boy, Aiden. You can check out the tweet. I put it in the show notes of the Google Doc of the show. Check it out. Aiden's cute. Congratulations, Hunter. Awesome to see. Happy belated birthday to Shotzi, Roy, Lunchbox, and our man Life. Shout out to you guys. Happy belated birthday as well. And then also, thank you to everyone who got us to over 700 followers on Twitter. Now that I said that, it's probably going to drop below 700, but you know what? Fuck it. Just like my champ can never be taken away from me, this moment can never be taken away from me either. So there you go. Thank you guys very much. And yeah, you guys are fantastic. Will, that's it for the shoutouts. Time for some community creations. First and foremost, there's Meme Monday. If you don't know what it is, I don't know what to tell you anymore. There's memes. It's on Reddit. It's called Meme Monday. It's every week. It's on Monday.
What days it's on?
Monday. There's memes. It's on Reddit. It's Halo related. We call it Meme Monday. Check it out. It's on Mondays. Reddit, Halo meme. Okay, I'm done. There's Halo pixel art made in Unity by Sully. It's actually really fucking cool. Please check it out. I really hope something more comes of it because this looks amazing. We have the Halo Infinite Xbox Elite controller. Will. We have a Halo Infinite Xbox Elite controller. Have you seen this? It's not real. But no, it looks awesome. Like, it looks fucking awesome. It's by Xbox Pope. Go ahead and check out the tweet that's included in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. It looks incredible. He does incredible art. I would love for this to be an actual thing. I'd buy one. But yeah. Next up. So this is really, really big, guys. I cannot stress this enough. SPV 3.2 has officially been released. There's an article on Reddit by Masters, and there's also a trailer by Masters. So for everybody who doesn't know, we've talked about this in the past. SPV is single player version, and this is single player version 3.2. It's a Halo CE mod, and it runs off of Halo Custom Edition, which is PC only, based off of Halo 1. Okay. And it completely overhauls Halo 1. It adds new weapons, adds new enemies, adds new locations, adds new missions, adds 4K. It is incredible, and it's 100% free as long as you own an original copy of Halo 1 on PC. because you get Halo 1 on PC, you download Halo Custom Edition, it's free. You download Halo SPV 3.2, which is free as well. There you go. It is fantastic. I'm currently playing it. And if you haven't, and you also have been playing it and you're having issues, they also have their own Discord where they're more than willing to help out as best they can. So please give these guys some love. Download this mod if you haven't already. And it basically runs on any type of PC hardware as well. Next up, Sundance DiGiovanni, the co-founder of MLG. He was on the Eavesdrop podcast, episode 34. Check that out. It is incredible. We have John and Jimmy, episode 4 by Red Chief Industries. It's a Halo machinima. Check that out. We have Why Halo Struggles to Evolve by Faven. It's a YouTube video. Go check it out as well. We have Scud Puddle's SoundCloud. Yes, if you don't know, Scud Puddle makes the sick beats, bro. They're actually really good. I highly recommend you go check out his SoundCloud. The songs are fantastic. Not only is he doing the weekly the weekly Twitter clips videos, but also making music as well. Go check that out. Next up, we have Clips of the Week, number 9 by High Tech Redneck. That's right, we're recording on a Monday, which means this is out, which means I'm including it. So I don't have to guess this time. It's just there because I'm awesome. And I got it right last week. Remember that? I do. And then finally, we have Paulshi's Twitch clip compilation number 2 by Paulshi on YouTube. Check it out.
Go check out the man stream too. It's a good time. It's really fun.
Pula!
Oh, you ruined it.
I didn't ruin it at all.
All right.
You know what? I'm not the only person that calls him that.
Really?
I have seen other people tweet him as that.
Look what you started.
I am guaranteed I did not start this. I am guaranteed. But yeah, seriously, you should check out his stream. It's awesome. Will.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it?
For community creations. Which also means that's it for the show. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm just kidding. Will, plug the show, please.
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We are on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, and others. Leave us a review and let others know about the show. You can join our Discord, join the community discussion over there. A lot of great topics going on. We talk about our current podcast topics, previous podcast topics, life topics, gaming topics, whatever it may be, it's there. You can join our Xbox Club or Spartan Company if you're interested in not doing anything yet. We have a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, and Esportspedia page. Check us out on those sites. Search for HCS Pro Talk. Josh.
Yes.
What do we have on the next episode?
Will, that's a great question.
Do you know yet?
You know, yeah, I do.
It's another episode.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, are you sure we're not canceled right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We're going to have another topic, Will.
You don't know what it is yet.
Exactly. If you have a topic that you want to suggest, post it in our topic suggestions thread in Discord. Because I pull from there if I can't think of one myself.
For those who may be listening that don't know what Discord is, you just have to search it up on your computer. You can download the app, create a profile, give yourself a name, and click on the link, and it will bring you directly to our Discord, as long as you're looking in the Google Doc of the show notes.
Dick Diggler.
Is that your new Discord name? Is that what you're going with?
I have no fucking idea why that just popped into my head. I'm really tired.
Yep, I think we all are.
But I think that came from like an old video. I even think Halo related. Like way old. Either way, fuck it. We out! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. This has been episode 81 of HCS Pro Talk. I'm going to say it again. I want to thank you very much for listening. I hope you guys had a great time. Thanks again for sharing all your stories. It is greatly appreciated. I love reading through those and kind of living vicariously through you as well. Heavy Rainfall Snipe, thank you guys for giving your impressions on Halo Outpost Discovery. We're excited for the Chicago location. For those who don't know, we will be attending Halo Outpost Discovery Chicago If you're there, let us know. Love to meet up, get some drinks, get some food, hang out, do the stuffs, play the Halos, all that. It's going to be great. Technically, this is Will's first event.
Yeah, it's not even competitive. Feels weird.
But hey, it is Halo.
It is.
That's all that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week, where we're going to be talking about some more Halo stuff. But until then, bye!